Hi, my name is Cordell Stevens. I want to welcome you to 7X Investors Look Ahead for July 8th, 2023. Now, what is the look ahead? Well, that's where we kind of get our crystal ball out and we look at maybe an index, a couple of currency pairs, maybe a CFD like gold or oil, and we kind of predict where those might be headed to this coming week. And where you could put in a trade for one of those, either with a swing trade strategy or a day trade strategy. And we show you specific areas to look at for a change in those so that you can trade them. It also acts as a guide for you in your day trading and swing trading as well. Now, if you like the content you see in this video, go ahead and move on over to 7xinvestors.com. And there, you're going to be able to become a free member. You just go to that website, click onboarding, go through and watch a few short videos on how to get involved. And you'll be signed up after you complete this onboarding process, and you'll become part of our community. Now, this community is specially built for 7X members, and it enables us to communicate with you, to help you, to identify the problems you're having and guide you in a specified direction that's tailor-made for you so that you can overcome the obstacles that are preventing you from becoming a proficient and profitable trader. So we have things like free training where you can come to those trainings and you can learn certain types of content. We also have areas where you can ask questions so you can gain knowledge about trading. And we have a 7X members chat area where you can go ahead and talk about things or problems you have, and other people in the group can help you through that. So the 7X community is a great area to be able to help you improve your trading, but also maybe find a direction that you want to head into. And once you do that, you can come here to our product section and you can determine which product best fits you, such as 7X Futures, which is ran by Dan Kelly, who is an excellent trader. His program, each day in there, they make money. And a lot of people are doing great with his system of trading futures. So Dan is specialized in trading future contracts. Next, there's London Show Sean. And his program is designed for those who go to work all day, work like a dog, then they have to come home, their wives make them clean the house, and they absolutely have no time to trade. Well, Sean shows you a specific time each day that you can go in and trade when the kids are in bed, when you're free from distractions, and it only takes a few minutes to set this up. So his program is designed for those who just don't have enough time to set a computer for several hours a day to do their trading and just need to get it done and make some money in the markets. And last, there's me, Alpha Trader. And what we do in Alpha Trader is we trade things like currencies, cryptocurrencies, and CFDs like gold and oil. And we teach you how to trade those and cover that area of trading so that you can become a profitable trader if those are the areas of trading that are best suited for you. Now, before we get into the charts, if I could just ask you to go ahead and hit that like button and also subscribe and click on notifications so you know when the next video is being released. This helps our YouTube algorithm so we can get this information out to as many traders as possible so we can help them in their trading. So let's look at the charts now. We've been looking at this move upwards for quite some time now. Our target was right around this area of resistance we see right over here on the left side of the chart. And that sets up there about 15,251 out in that zone there. You see right now in this, which is the NASDAQ, this is now going into a consolidation zone. What we're looking for is a break of that consolidation zone, either to the downside or to the upside. Now, it may still lie within this consolidation zone this week, meaning from here, we can trade this down to the downside to about 14,870. It could bounce there. If it breaks that level, it's going to move down to this level here that we can trade to, which is 14,527 zone. If it decides to break to the upside, we're going to trade it to this area up here, which is about 15,800. So that's 15,800. That's what we're looking for this week in the NASDAQ. We're looking for more than likely a move down first to that level of 14,870. That's the first thing we're looking for. So watch for this to move down. So that means if you're a day trader, each day you're going to look for the market to open up. And if it starts moving up, look for that to gradually roll over and start heading to the downside until we hit that support level. And that support level again is about 14,870. If we open up short and we start to move up, we could be looking for a breakout to the top side, which means we'd be heading up to this level of 15,453, and we would hang around up there at the top and then finally break through and move to the target of 15,800. Next, we're going to look at currencies. This is dollar yen. So you see this channel that's been sitting here for quite some time. We had a very strong down day on Friday and then a bounce here. We're looking for this to pull back and break and come down here to a level of about 138.94 to 134 area. Once it comes down to that area, we're looking for a bounce. Maybe it bounces up to about 142 and then back down for a final target of 137.50 if it stays below the channel line. At that point, we're looking for dollar yen to continue back up its up move and to surpass this high right here, which stands at 145 right now. So take a look at that and go through those numbers and plan accordingly. So if we break this support zone, this channel support zone, look at it to go down to that level which we specified earlier. Next, with pound yen, we're expecting, because of the strength to build in the yen, we're expecting pound yen to come back and retest near this channel line here, which it broke out of this last week. So we're going to zero in on this and take a look at how this might take place. So we're looking at a move that would pull back to about 180.06. Now, if that pulls back to 180.06, I would definitely look for a bounce there. If it comes down and it breaks that support level of 180.06, look for it to move down into the neighborhood of about 178.50, 178.50, somewhere down in there. And once it hits down that zone, I would definitely look for pound yen to start to move up again. So we'd be looking for a target up in this level, but that probably won't happen this week. We're looking to see if we move down before we break up again. Again, if we break above this level here at 183.97, I would hold off on trading pound yen until we get a decent sized pullback. So we believe that it's going to pull back this week, at least to the 179 to 180 area, 179.90, 180 area. So you could trade it once it starts to roll over down to that zone. Go long at that zone, then look for a possible break. But once we get down here, if we get down here to 178 and some change, I would definitely start to look for a breakout to the top side again down here in this area between 180 and 179.20. For the CFD, we're going to look at gold. Now, you see here that gold has been in this massive, what we call accumulation level. That's been about right into this zone right there. And we see that massive accumulation zone. So gold is getting ready to do something big, okay? Now, we see this resistance area right up here at 2070, somewhere between the level of 2070 and 2066. So this is a big area if it breaks above this. Now, what possibly could happen with gold is we could see it break below this level and then come back up and break above it, okay? So we got to be aware of that as well. But what do we think gold's going to do this week? Well, let's zoom on into it where it's at right now, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. So you see last week, gold began to form this accumulation zone right here. And so the top of that accumulation zone, or the resistance of it, is 1935, and the bottom of it is 1894. If we break above this level of 1935, we would trade that to the level of about 1951. If we break below it, we want to trade it to a level of about 1872. So that's what we're looking at with gold if it breaks one of those levels of this accumulation zone. If you want to trade it in between that accumulation zone, then you're going to look at these areas of support right there to trade it to. If it starts to roll over and come back down, you're going to look for this area of support or maybe just above that. But again, the sure trade is once it breaks above and closes above this resistant line, it's going to that level. Once it breaks and closes above this support line, it's going to go down to this level of what we talked about 18, that's about 1872 there. So that's our outlook on gold. This concludes this week's look ahead. I wish you the best luck as a trader. Again, come visit us at 7xinvestors.com. We look forward to getting to know you and getting to help you with your trading goals. We'll talk to you later.